This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Listen, man. Errol the True Spence going what? Bulldoze Shawn Porter. Part what? 39. So hear me. Wow. When you got Kenny Porter getting slide to the mouth and saying, oh, well, Shawn Porter, you know what I'm saying? To try to justify the overtraining nonsense. You know, when football players and basketball players in the off season, when they're training, what do, right? They stay in shape. They stay in conditioning. Yeah, that prerequisite works for football players. That prerequisite works for basketball players. But we know boxers, all of them, including Floyd Mayweather, once they're done with a fight, they're going to take time off with their family. They're going to have some vacation. Because you can't constantly be training as a boxer. That shit does not work in boxing the way it does in other sports. Because what happens is you can accelerate injuries in boxing. And then on top of that, it's not good for your body to be in peak form, in boxing shape all year round. You can do that in other sports. You can't do that shit in boxing. That shit don't work in boxing, man. That's what motherfuckers don't understand. Your body needs time to recuperate itself. You gotta understand, these fighters are doing damage to their bodies. They're wreaking havoc from a health standpoint, from a anatomy and physiology standpoint. They're cutting anywhere between 20 to 30 pounds in between fights. They're doing this shit 2 to 3 times a year. This, when you think about it, there's nothing about this shit that's healthy. Motherfuckers dropping 20 to 30 pounds of weight, then they gotta blow right back up into their fight night weight, and then when they leave the fight, they blow right back up into their walk around weight. When you really get down to the nitty gritty of it, there's nothing healthy about that. But motherfuckers want motherfuckers to be in their peak weight all the time. That makes absolutely no sense. Because the human body requires rest. Just like it requires you to go out there and bust your ass, it requires rest. Boxing is one of those sports where you need that rest. You need that period for your body to revitalize, re-energize itself. The Marvelous Jarvis talked about this the other day. How boxers are supposed to do shit like this. So when Kenny Porter's saying, oh, Shawn Porter stays ready. Well, if that's the case, motherfucker, and if what you're saying is supposedly true, then why did he miss weight in the Udenis Ugas fight? Explain that one, Kenny Porter, aka Ninja Damn Turtle. Why you can't explain that? See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. These motherfuckers talking too sideways out of their ass. That's the problem with people that talk too sideways out of their ass. They don't know where they want to stick. They don't know where they want to land. And that's what's happening with Kenny Porter. He's just running with whatever narrative makes sense to him. I get it. You and your son never had a pay-per-view fight before. So you guys are going to do whatever you can to sell the fight. This is your last fight for your son. We know that. This is the last fight that you actually may possibly be his trainer. Because when he loses, because this fight is going to take a lot out of Shawn Porter. It's going to take a lot out of him psychologically, a lot out of him mentally, a lot out of him physically, and a lot out of him emotionally. Let me say it again. It's going to take a lot out of him psychologically, a lot out of him physically, a lot out of him emotionally, and a lot out of him mentally. Because of the fact that he's investing so much into the fight. This man has gone a 6-month and 1 day training camp for a fight. This is unheard of in boxing. Shit, Floyd Mayweather, who's always in fucking shape, don't do bullshit like this. So you could imagine people that actually do this nonsense. This is what's comical to me, folks. This is what's hysterical, and this is what's laughable at the highest levels. The man is overtrained. So now we already know what the excuse is prepared for. Because when he loses, he's going to say, well, we were overtrained. That's why we lost the fight. Trust me, folks. That's the excuse that's coming. And y'all got to see this bullshit a mile away. That's the truth and the fact of the matter. So Kenny Porter ain't full of no damn body. Because if your son's like the model, you ain't got to get ready because you stay ready, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get ready because you stay ready. But where the hell was that stay ready for the Udenis Ugas fight? See, don't let them bust your head up with that bullshit, man. We deep thinkers out here in these boxing streets. We read through the sugarcoating of the bullshit. Errol the True Spence is peaking at the right time. You guys are seeing the 6-pack evolve at the right time. The man is shredding at the right time. He's cutting weight at the right pace. That's the way you're supposed to do it. That's why I laugh when people say here, oh, Errol the Truth Spence got fat. Where is he at? For the love of game boxing talk, I can't wait till you get on the live stream. Remember, you was running your damn mouth in the live stream last week saying, man, I'm worried about Errol the Truth Spence. What you got to say about the latest video, bro? You're my boy, but you know I had to bring you up. What do you have to say about the latest video? I know you see it. And guess what? He ain't even with Blu-ray yet. That's what's scary, man. Errol the Truth Spence is not only peaking at the right time, this motherfucker ain't been with Blu-ray because you only need 2 to 3 sessions. Blu-ray just needs 3 sessions where Errol the Truth Spence to have him right. Blu-ray fitness, that is. So imagine when we talk about going into the transitional month of September, when he has Blu-ray with him. What do you guys think is going to happen? This is the stuff that I'm trying to tell you guys. Shawn Constipated Porter is getting fucking bulldozed, man. Errol the Truth Spence is all about legacy right now. Shawn Porter is the beginning of that legacy. And you heard Errol the Truth Spence in that shot he took at Floyd Mayweather. Let the young guys get their money, dog. You done got yours. Because at the end of the day, after Shawn Constipated Porter's bulldoze, he wants to go put AARP retirement Pac-Man style into full retirement status. That's why I done told Manny Pacquiao, go ahead and fill out your damn AARP card. Make sure you got your retirement card ready so that you can be a full-time senator, because you will be positioned into that after Shawn Constipated Porter gets bulldozed. Cats damned if they do and they damned if they don't. The hate on Errol the Truth Spence is too unreal. But this motherfucker gonna keep coming, dog. Because his shit is relentless. He's the truth. There's no lies with his fists. Let me say that again. He is the truth. There's no lies with his fists. So when September 28 comes, you guys are going to see a refined Errol the Truth Spence in bulldozing fashion. He's going to return back. And then this whole stuff where there's no rehydration clause. Man, if I was the Porters, the smartest thing I would have done was try to get this rehydration clause into effect. Let me say it again. This rehydration clause into effect. That means Errol the Truth Spence could be at his most girthiest and his most massive, so that he can be in real bulldozing fashion. Because for the Mikey Garcia fight, he was kind of a little bit not as girthy. He was not as massive as he needed to be in that fight. But in this fight, shit. And he didn't work with Blu-ray for the Mikey Garcia fight. This fight, he's working with Blu-ray. There's no rehydration clause. You guys don't understand what's about to happen to Shawn Porter. Not only is he going to get the first knockout of his career, he's going to get the worst knockout of his career. Let me say it again. Not only is he going to get the first knockout of his career, he's going to get the worst knockout of his career. And it's going to happen in bulldozing niggas fashion. That's what's going to happen September 28th. Anybody that's trying to change your mind, oh, I had it 70-30, now it's 65-35, now it's going to be a unanimous decision, now it's going to be a split decision. You don't know shit about boxing. Like the great Roger Mayweather always says, your ass don't know shit about boxing. Because anybody that knows boxing knows Errol the Truth Spence going to control this motherfucker with his blinding jab. And going to beat the shit out of him. Going to bulldoze him. And going to chop him off like a tree through body work. Because I done told you, he's getting the levying onslaught of what? Tactical aggression, technical punching placement, and body snatching work. It's a punishment style. So now we back to bulldozing niggas. Guess what's going to happen to Shawn Porter come September 28th? He's getting bulldozed. He's getting lawn mowed. It's really that simple, folks. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.